Greetings, my champions, and welcome to Live with Chatufa. After the threats that we saw coming from the Mnangagwa police over the issue of Comrade Geza, we have a confirmation that Comrade Geza confirms that he is safe and sound as Mnangagwa's police continue to remain mum. It is quite interesting that after many hours, nothing has happened to Comrade Geza, who has been seen moving about in town and even getting into restaurants. And yet the police looked like they were having an agency to arrest him and bring him to book. So it is just an indicator that all is definitely not well around in ZANU-PF. It is also an indicator that there is a certain side of this whole struggle that seems to be having more influence than the other. So HSTV is confirmed that the outspoken veteran opposing the 2030 agenda, Blessed Geza, is safe. They've actually says, well, veteran Blessed Geza says he's safe. He has not been arrested, nor is he in hiding. He will address a presser soon. We are ready to bring change, and no amount of threats and lies will derail the struggle. The signal is coming. Blessed Geza, right? So the man of the moment really is giving his word there that all is well with him. And of course, we have to continue praying for Comrade Geza. We believe God for his protection because ZANU-PF of Mnangagwa really are throwing stones at him. We are seeing what is happening on social media with a lot of Arakashi coming up with a lot of accusations, lies, propaganda against Comrade Geza, but it's not really going to work. They may try all they want, but I don't see them winning. This is a time and a season where ZANU-PF people's propaganda is not going to be bought by anyone. I am sure Zimbabweans now do understand and know the differences between the truth and the propaganda. ZANU-PF has thrived for a long time on propaganda when most people used to be gullible. But now where we are now, a lot of Zimbabwean people are able to separate the lie from the truth, which is quite interesting and really what we are seeing happening. And we want to continue to believe God for his protection and that the season of change has come. And this is that season. Confirmations, of course, have been given that Comrade Geza is staying at KG6 and is protected there. And I should think that this is why maybe the last time you still remember when we spoke about the military having said that they don't want politicians to come into their barracks. I should think that was the time that Comrade Geza started staying there. And maybe that is the reason why they decided to block politicians from coming into their camps and barracks. Maybe they did not want some other politicians to know or realize that the military is actually taking care of Comrade Geza. So meaning that even when he goes around, he has some guys, some military security. They could be standing by some corners somewhere, just watching to see if ever anybody can want to harm or arrest him. So the signal is what Zimbabwean people are waiting for. And we just hope and pray that it's going to come earlier because most people are saying signal is delayed. But I don't think that it is delayed. I'm sure that there's a lot that needs to be put in place first before people can decide to rush. Because this is a big move, remember. It's not just a little thing that can just be done over, or rapidly. It just has to be properly, put in place and then implemented, and then we see it working. I know that Zimbabwean people are tired of Mnangagwa and all that that he has done against the people of Zimbabwe. But of course, also a little bit of patience. Now that it has already started, I don't think now we need to be losing patience. Now that the ball is already in the court, let things just unfold as according to the way they should. And we continue to pray and believe God that things will work according to the will of the Lord. And of course, the intercessors continue praying for Comrade Geza. Let's pray for Zimbabwe. Let's pray for even Mnangagwa himself. We need to pray for him so that he cannot continue hardening his heart. The man must realize that it is the time that he must allow Zimbabwe to be free. He must let go and not cause unnecessary fights and maybe possibly shedding of blood that might end up happening if he continues to insist that he wants to fight his way down. I think the time has already come for Mnangagwa to just realize that he must now open space and move and allow Zimbabwe to get into another different transaction, which might lead to where Zimbabwean people want. So this is what it is, family. We thank God that Comrade Geza is safe and sound. We will continue to be praying and waiting upon the Lord for the fulfillment of His word in this season. The season of change is now, and change is coming, and God is in it.